Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to explain that one ancient notion about the Philosopher's Stone was that it could turn lead into gold. I'll explain how science has now proven this possible, and I'll talk about stones used to create fire and why, this is primitive humans we're talking about, why these ancient humans might have even thought it possible that lead could be turned into gold. And finally, I'll draw an analogy from all of these explanations to explain what the true Philosopher's Stone is. So, for thousands of years, it's been said that one of the main goals of the alchemist philosopher was to use the Philosopher's Stone to transform lead into gold. So, even Robert Boyle, a natural philosopher in the 17th century and one of the founders of modern chemistry, attempted to do it. Joanne Rowling, she literally used the concept of the Philosopher's Stone to turn words into gold after she wrote Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in 1997. And in 2022, she's worth at least $1 billion and is the richest author to have ever lived. Now, there must have been some deep insight into the processes of nature that caused the first philosophers and alchemists to even have the belief, to even consider in the first place, that lead could be turned into gold. So science is now actually able to do it. The process is not very economical, and the gold produced is radioactive. It emits, decays back into lead. But the simple fact that the question was even asked, that it was even thought possible, is a true testament to the power of the curious philosophical mind that observed nature closely thousands of years ago and drew brilliant intuitions from its observations. And mind you, this is also in the times when language wasn't as evolved as what it is now. So why would this question be asked in the first place? So when the first humans started finding bits of alluvial gold in rivers at least 200 million years ago, they were entranced with it. Ever since, they found they could trade it for various goods and services and make ornaments with it for their wives and girlfriends. They were searching for more gold. This, of course, continues to the present day. Now, when lead was first isolated, only a relatively short period of time ago, 7,000 years ago, curious philosophical thinking individuals started to think, for some reason, that it could be transformed into gold, possibly because it had similar density, softness, malleability, could be worked in the same way as gold could be. So both gold and lead were thought to be just kinds of what we would now call a stone. It's not insignificant though, because stones were used by humans as the earliest kinds of tools since the so-called Stone Age. Cavemen used stones called flints to make fire. The ability to create fire at will was the beginning of a mind that was aware of what it could do. By using a stone, it could create fire in the same way that a bolt of lightning could send a tree up in flames. So, one ancient concept is that the Philosopher's Stone could turn lead into gold, and that concept has now been proven. The metaphorical stone needed is a charged electron or proton, fired by an extremely expensive particle accelerator, paid for by the taxpayer, of course. It's fired at an atom of lead at the speed of light, 300,000 kilometres per second, and can knock 3 protons out of the nucleus of the lead atom to create an atom of extremely expensive radioactive gold. So the point, in terms of this analogy, the Philosopher's Stone is, drum roll, a well-defined question created by the human mind. The Philosopher's Stone is a well-defined question created by the human mind. The human mind is also the particle accelerator that fires the question at itself. As the flint provides a spark for creating fire, so the right question leads to the spark of inspiration that is the answer to the question, the solution to the problem.